Very good morning, students. Welcome to class 4. Let's start today's session with new chapter 4, time. Students, time is the ongoing sequence of events taking place, the past, present and future. The basic unit of time is the second. There are also minutes, hours, days, weeks, months and years. We can measure time using clock. Students, time is very important in our daily activities, right? Without time, we cannot do any work. So time is more precious, students. Students, there are 7 days in a week. What are the days? The first day of the week is Sunday, second day of the week is Monday, third day of the week is Tuesday, fourth day of the week is Wednesday, fifth day of the week is Thursday, sixth day of the week is Friday, and seventh day of the week is Saturday. So there are 7 days in a week, right? Students, 2 weeks make a fortnight. That is, 14 days make a fortnight. Is it clear? Next, there are 12 months in a year. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. 1 year is equal to 365 days, students, and 1 year is equal to 52 weeks. February month is having 28 days, means we call that year is a ordinary year. If a February month is having 29 days, then we call that year is a leap year. Okay? Next thing is 1 month is equal to 4 weeks, students. 1 year is equal to 52 weeks. Okay? Let's see one example. Calculate the number of days between Independence Day and Gandhi Jayanti Day. Students, this problem we are going to calculate number of days between two important days. That is, one is Independence Day and another one is Gandhi Jayanti. When we are going to celebrate Independence Day, students, that is August 15th or 15th August. Then Gandhi Jayanti, it is 2nd October or October 2nd. Is it clear? Now, we are going to calculate the number of days between this month. So, what are the months in between August and October? August, September and October. So, September is in between August and October. Now, we are going to see the problem. Okay. Students, in the August month, we have 31 days. Independence Day falls on 15th August. So, we have to subtract 15 from 31. Why? Because we are going to calculate the number of days from Independence Day to Gandhi Jayanti Day. So, the Independence Day is occur on 15th August. So, we don't want to take a full 31 days in the August month. That's why we are subtracting 31 minus 15. Why that 15? Because August 15th only we are celebrating the Independence Day. So, what is 31 minus 15? 31 minus 15 is equal to 16. So in the August month, we are calculating 16 days. And we know September month is having 30 days. And the Gandhi Jayanti is celebrated on October month, that is 2nd October. But we have to take one day in the October month because they are asking between from Independence Day to Gandhi Jayanti. So we should not include the October 2nd. And before the October 2nd, that we have to take October 1. So in the October month, we are taking only one day. Now we are going to add these days. See, in the August month, we are having 16 days, September month 30 days, and October month 1 day. So 16 plus 30 plus 1, we are getting 47 days. So total number of days between Independence Day and Gandhi Jayanti is 47 days. Is it clear, students, this problem? Yes? Students, this is another concept. Use calendar interlinking with patterns. What do you mean by patterns, students? The patterns, it is nothing but it's a repeated sequence of numbers, right? Shapes of figures, etc. Here, we are using the calendar and we are finding out the patterns. Is it clear, students? See, 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute. 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. 1 hour is equal to 60 into 60. That is 60 minutes into 60 seconds. So, you will get 3600 seconds. 24 hours is equal to 1 day. Students, this is the basic things, students, you must know. Again, I am saying 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute or 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. 1 day is equal to 24 hours or 24 hours is equal to 1 day. Next. Now we are going to find out the pattern. See, I am just taking the month of January 2020. Students, in a calendar, you must know the rows and column. Okay, see, this green color lines and all is represent the columns. Okay, the rows I have represent in a red color line. Now, is it clear to you, right? Rows and columns. Is it clear? Now you know to find out the rows and columns. Okay, I've just indicated with using arrow marks. Okay, students. Next, with this rows and column, what we are going to find out in the January month? See, considered 2 into 2 square in the nearby month. What is 2 into 2? That is 2 rows and 2 columns. So we are going to take 2 numbers in a row and 2 numbers in a column. Okay, so I have taken 5, 6, 12, 13 in a calendar. See, row I told you previously. So for your understanding purpose, row I have mentioned in a red color. So what are the numbers in a row? 5 and 6. What are the numbers in a column? That column has to be mentioned in a yellow color line. So 5, 12 are columns in an, there are numbers in a column. 6 and 13 also. Now, add the numbers in the following way so that we will get same total as 18. How? I told you we are using the calendar based on the patterns. So, you have to take the cross pattern. 5 plus 13 if you add, you will get 18. Like that, 6 plus 12 if you add, you will get 18. Students, you itself can try it. Take any month in a calendar, just find out any patterns will be there. Okay, just do the activity. Okay students, is it clear this problem? Next, now we are going to take 3 into 3 square, which means 3 rows and 3 columns in a month. So I have taken 9, 10, 11, 16, 17, 18, 23, 24, 25. What is a pattern here I am getting? Add the numbers in the following way so that you will get the same total as 51. Take the number, that is the cross pattern only. 9, 17, 25. If you add this number, you will get 51. Like that, 23 plus 7, it is 40. 40 plus 11, it is 51. Then add the center part. 10 plus 17, it is 27. 27 plus 24, if you add, it will become 51. Like that, you can take the center part also. Anyway, if you add these three numbers, you will get 51. This is another pattern. Is it clear, students? Yes. Next thing is, so with the January month 2020, I found two patterns with 2 into 2, that is 2 rows and 2 columns, then 3 rows and 3 columns. Students, the calendar can teach us many things. In a row wise, the number or increases by 1, and in a column wise, the numbers or increases by 7. Take this Wednesday column, students. The first number is 1. I mean, the second number is 8. The difference between 1 and 8 is 7. Like that, see, 8 and 15, the difference is 7. 15 and 7, the difference is, 15 and 22, the difference is 7. Difference between 22 and 29 is 7. Like that, see the row wise. Take this third row, students. 12 plus 1, 13. 13 plus 1, 14. 14 plus 1, 15. 15 plus 1, 16. 16 plus 1, 17. And 17 plus 1, 18. Students, again I am saying, in a row, the number or increases by 1, and in a column, number or increases by 7. Students, this is a new information to you. Okay? Is it clear? And you can find out the different pattern with a different month, different month also. Okay? Students,